Hi, this is a quick tour of Unit 3, and this is going to be a pre-recorded tour since I didn't get anybody to come to my last session. So here we go. From the courses homepage, we're going to go to modules. Now I'm scrolling down until I get to Unit 3. Unit 3, we're going to focus on doing library research using library databases to find articles, different kinds of articles. Then we're also going to use OneSearch, and we're going to learn all about what that is and how to use ebooks. Let's get started with our quick preview of this unit. The first lesson starts with the different databases. What are databases? And of course, a database could mean different things in different fields. When it's talking about research, most of the time it means electronic collections of resources. We have specific databases that are just on videos, some that are just on images, some that are just on articles from magazines, newspapers, and journals. We have specific database, which is just the Los Angeles Times. So for us, what that means is just electronic resources, where you can actually access resources, articles, videos, etc. There are two different types of databases, or two main types of databases. One is a multidisciplinary general database that will contain many different types of articles, many different types of sources, all in one from many different subjects. And then there are these specialized databases. These are special databases that focus on either one type of source or one type of subject. So you may need to use different kinds of databases depending on your research needs. So spend some time looking at this page so that you learn different terminology and vocabulary. We also have links to different chapters that you could download, a quick video tour on how to use EBSCOhost, and some things to keep in mind, because all databases are either they're the same, but they're also different. So there are a lot of things that are similar within each one. So the first thing is to not be intimidated when using a database. So a lot of people like to use Google because it's just so simple, one simple search box and all kinds of results. So the databases have similar concept, and we'll go over that as well. And then of course we have a couple of chapter readings to do because this is where a lot of the research happens. Now I'm going to go to the next page of our module. So I'm going to go back and just read what's in here. Here's also read instructions on how to use the library's databases. I'm going to click there. On that section is just instructions 1 through 3, 1 through 13, sorry, to use how to use the library's databases. And then there's a lengthy video here on how to select databases, how to use our tools, how to use Academic Search Complete and run a search, and different tools that this database offers. Below that is different screenshots with arrows that just basically tell you how to do it, but with illustrations and big arrows. You can have this open at the same time if you like, or you can just use this as quick reference. And a basic tour of how Academic Search Complete works. I'm going to go to the next section. This also has a series of interactive tutorials on choosing and using keywords, different search skills, and Boolean operators. Go through those and give it a try. There's another tutorial on database searching, and if you want to redo it again for your own benefit, for you to practice even more, go through those lessons, you can let me know, send me an email, and I can send you the new link for you to be able to access these things. So don't rush through them because it does contain good information that summarizes basic research skills. After you go through those, then you're going to spend some time using OneSearch, and then you're going to find ebooks. So when you go into OneSearch, when you go into this lesson, this gives you, again, basic definitions, descriptions, content that you would read and how to search it, and more information, about ISBNs and different search strategies and instructions on how to access this particular tool, again, in order. If you scroll down, here's a basic video on the Library of Congress classification system, And this is a system that is used by almost every, not all, but almost every academic library. In a lot of the universities and colleges, they use this system, and it's just a system to organize the books by subject. So take a look at this quick little video. We use the Library of Congress classification system, and this system is just uses a call number that is a combination of different letters and numbers, and it's not just random letters and numbers. The code actually means something, and we're going to go over that too. But do explore the content on this page. You can click on this. When you click on that link, it tells you what the different letters mean. So let's just say we want to do social sciences. Here's the H's. I'm going to click on the H's. Then it's got different subclasses, you know, HA, HB, and what each of these letters mean. And within each letter, there's also what the numbers mean. So then it's from broader category to subclass to then even narrower category. So then this tells you what these little numbers mean. You do not have to memorize what each letter and number, what they mean. Is just know that it means something, that we use a particular system. Somebody actually sits down with each book, a group of librarians or a group of indexers, etc. They go in and then they look at the book and then they assign a particular code. This way, all of the books on welfare theory is going to be in this section. All of the books on business cycles is going to be in HB 3700. Or all of the books on economic geography, they're going to be on this section. Land use and etc. It's going to be HD, etc. And that numerical code. And so forth. So I'm going to close out of that. So then again, here's also a graphical, different screenshots on how to go in and how to actually search for a physical book. Right now, because of COVID, many libraries are closed, but before you walk away from this class, we want you to know how to use it. We want you to know how to find physical books, how to find them on the shelf, so that way, once all of this is over and the library is open again, you would know how to do that. So here you can follow these instructions on this page, and then it breaks everything apart for you with a diagram of what each of these things mean and what they do. So do spend some time on here. Then go into the tool and try to find books yourself. I'm going to go back. Close up. Then we have the finding books using OneSearch. Then we're going to go to ebooks. So the ebook section, again, what are electronic books, read the information, what different strategy you need to have, and again, basic tutorials on how to use our specific ebook collections. And again, a guide that shows you how to search just for the ebooks and how to access them. And different features from the ebook collection, the different tools to help you better navigate what you see regarding the ebooks. So go through the content, look at the instructions, look at the diagrams, and look at the quick little video tutorials that we have here that show you how these tools work. After that, then after you go through the interactive tutorials and do the reading and watch the videos, go ahead and spend some time exploring multiple databases. Also explore the databases for the ebooks and explore OneSearch. And then from there, find, the best 4 or 5 sources that help you to answer your question. So do spend some time searching, experimenting, looking at different results. Try to, review at least 10 good possible resources, and then from those, pick the best that you would need that will help you with research. And once you find them, that's it. That's all you have to do. Make sure that you get the citation for them and you share them with yourself, either via email or organize them in some way. Some of the information that we covered in Unit 1 is going to be helpful for you now. in which you talked about different types of resources, different types of sources, and how to organize it. Then you have on Thursday before midnight, you're going to tell us what you found, right? Describe, answer different questions, and tell us what you think. And then again, by Sunday, you're going to post 2 comments for you. So at this time, you may have to rethink your topic again. You may either narrow down even further based on what you find, or maybe rethink your research question. And that's also part of the research process, because your research question may need to be changed based on what you find or based on what you learn. And again, that is also part of the research process. Or maybe you have a great research question and you don't want to deviate from what you've created, then you can still stick to it. And that could also be part of your research too. And that would be one thing that you could mention at the end of class when the semester is over, when you have to do your final project. Talk about your research question and did it change as you use different resources. So just these are just things to keep in mind for the future. For this assignment, for Unit 3, is searching the different databases and getting the citations for them, and then doing the discussion assignment. And that's it for a quick tour of Unit 3.